What's going on, everybody? Doc here, Average Gamer Guys, back again. MTG Arena Action, Premier Draft, Duskmourn, House of 4. Let's queue it up. Let's get into it. Okay, we're finally in, and Valgavas Onslaught looks like the way we're going to start this. What else is great in this pack? Really like Keybearer. Machete can be pretty solid. Disturbing Mirth, if we want to go that route. Got the Baseball Bat, also very, very good. Onslaught really doesn't lock us into green, although I wouldn't hate playing green. This is a very easy card to splash, but is a just phenomenal rare to get some things opened up. Our last little Boros run didn't go perfectly. We got some improvements that we could have looked for. The deck wasn't the most ideal, but I'm not afraid to draft green. Manifest, we can find some of the good manifest payoffs for this. I'm happy with the manifest dread. I'm happy to do that. Let's see if we can do that here. Spineseeker Centipede is really good. Patchwork Beastie is also quite good in this deck. I think I take the Patchwork, although Spineseeker Fear of Isolation is really nice too. Do I want to lock into blue this early? Probably not. This pack is really light on blue. I'll take the Patchwork Beastie. If we're trying to do the manifest thing, that's pretty good. We got Monster Submergent, Flesh Burrower. We have a Glassworks here. I don't mind black-red for the removal side, but I'm going to take the Break Down the Door, keeping our colors. There are a couple of good options in that pack as well. We're going to lock just pretty squarely into green here. Patchwork BC, nice creature. Good. This is really good removal spell. Plus, we can queue up the Manifest Dread here. Zealot, if we wanted to ramp up. Fleshburr, I actually really like as a creature. There's nothing else really here calling to me. Banish from Sight's nice. And that feeds if we wanted to go green-red. But Zealot, if we're trying to do the manifest thing, like, are we just full on manifest here? So this is 2 mana of any one color. Turn some permanents face up. We've got the ability to do this. Now, one of the best creatures, I would argue, that we can flip is actually a Patch Plaything. So I don't love any, a Branch Snapper here is fine, but I'll take this. Let's see if we go into the white side. I think Moldering Gym is what we want to do here. Again, we could look at going blue. It's not a bad color combo to link up. Bedhead Beastie is also not a bad color to link up. Maybe Anthropede. I think we would play an Anthropede. Greenhouse, Rickety Gazebo. Not thrilled with. Frantic Strength, also not particularly thrilled with. Baseball Bat, though. Ooh, and a Cryptid Inspector. But I'm going to take the Baseball Bat. If we go the white-green side here, that can feel okay. And this is tough, but I take the Beastie. I don't really need to fix the mana, considering we have Zealot here and the Moldering Gym. We'll have plenty of options. We'll look for some Spine Seekers, and we could be in good shape. We need a few other the manifest payoffs here, and I actually feel pretty good about this. Baseball Bat will be really nice in this deck. We also need to look for a few of the other removal spells. I like Monster Submergence. We're not going to play a Friendly Teddy or a Slasher. This draft is moving pretty quickly here, which is nice. We could play Frantic Strength. It is flashable. It does give a creature trample. It's kind of it's a... Oh my god. Are you joking? Wow, the game is definitely making it up to me. If we could see this Cryptid Inspector make it background, that'd be great. What else is good here? I do like Unable to Scream. I mean, the Spirits is fine. I wouldn't mind Shroud Stomper. We can look for some of these really crazy payoffs here, potentially. We could also look at grabbing some of the white to do some reanimation if we bin things. But we just absolutely slam another Onslaught. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, and I'm going to take a Trapped in the Screen here. We could look at the survival route with Orphans. Green and white really supports that. I want the Cryptid Inspector, but I need some removal. So let's secure a Trapped in the Screen. Oh, man. Do I splash into blue with double Bookworm? What else would I take in this pack? Pretty much nothing. I'm going to take a Bookworm. If we can find a way to play it. Now we have a Centipede. Find one or two more Centipedes. This could be just a gross deck. We have some... We are lining up to have some really solid... Really solid uncommons. Flesh Burrower is a nice trick. This is tough because I like Flesh Burrower. I do think Fear of Surveillance is better, though. The ability to attack with this and get the Surveil trigger is really nice. I don't know that our deck cares too much about a Grand Entryway, but a Horrid Vigor, you could make the argument Cathartic Parting is fine. Actually, probably. I don't know. I'm going to take the Horrid Vigor. I really like Horrid Vigor. Am I gonna be enchantment heavy? The only other pick I would take out of this would be a Living Phone. I don't know if we play the Ethereal Armor. The Astral Beastie's great. But I like Flesh Burrower. I like Flesh Burrower as a flip trick. There's our Cryptid Inspector. There's another Cryptid Inspector. These are fantastic in this. Turn 3, we can then turn this into a pretty big vigilance creature. Just... I really probably don't play any of that. I'm not the biggest fan of Cult Healers here. Roller Crusher Ride. Okay. Saw is very good. Fan of that. Tunnel Surveyor would be good. Fear is probably another pick, but I think the easiest one here is a Paranormal Analyst. We're going to be a little 3-color action. Oh, what a pack for us. What a pack. Look at this. Another Cryptid Inspector we would take. Patchwork Beastie's great. This pack is just chock full of goodies. Shard Mage's Rescue is totally fine. Hushwood Verge. Ooh, beautiful. But we slam the Flytrap. Pretty easy. Pretty easy choice for us. We could look at a Keys to the House. I kind of think another Fear of Surveillance, because that kind of turns on Ethereal Armor for us. I'm going to hope we'll see another Spineseeker Centipede. And maybe we can get the big blue Cycler creature. So how are we looking right now? Gosh, another Hushwood Verge. And a Threats Around Every Corner. Like, we just absolutely slam this. And there's another Cryptid Inspector. I'd love to see these lands come back around. We absolutely Easily just slam this, though. I mean, this is shaping up. I don't know that we play Ethereal Armor. We have a Fear here. Drag. Another Monstrous Emergence. Cheerleader. I could turn Cheerleader on. I feel like we need another removal spell, so Monstrous Emergence is fine. I'll take the Orphans of the Wheat just for a 2-mana creature, although I don't know that we need it. But this can turn on some survival, so if we get 1 or 2 survival creatures, I'm not opposed to that. Orphans of the Wheat can get pretty big. But this is one of those that I'm kind of like, this is on the cutting room floor here for me. Anthropede's also kind of in that boat. I don't mind Underwater Tunnel. It's like Underwater Tunnel versus Etched Cornfields. I'll take the Tunnel. I like the ability to surveil, and I like Manifesting Dread. That's 100% what our deck wants to do here. What do we need here just to shore up our mana? Another Spineseeker would be great. That Keys to the House comes back around. I think we take it. We could take Shepherding Spirits. Ooh. We just take the Lakeside Shack. Absolutely. I'm really surprised Saw hasn't been taken. I'm taking this. This card can be nuts. For some card draw advantage. We're like base green with the slightest splash. I just think another Cryptid Inspector. This deck feels like it could be very good. It does. Feels like this could be very good. It really does. Okay. Well. I don't think we play the Orphans or the Anthropede. Those are pretty easy cuts. I think... How's our suite of removal here? Kind of an interesting build here. 14 creatures, though. We really don't need a ton of creatures. All of our creatures feel quite good. Patchwork BC, we're going to be able to get online very quickly. We want to play Say Its Name. You mill 3 cards. You may return a creature or land card from graveyard to hand. Exile this card. 2 other cards, name it. And we search. I could be okay without that. Question is this a deck I want to play Saw in? I'm sacrificing another permanent. They already have enough card draw, so I think I'm okay there. I could see Underwater Tunnel going. That's a decent cut. I want as much ramp as possible. I could also see Horrid Vigor going. We have double Monstrous Emergence, which for us Maybe monsters, maybe one monstrous emergence, and we keep the Horror Vigor and get rid of that. And I think we absolutely want to play 17 here. 10, 17. Although it is showing our curve to be pretty low. We can turn extra lands. Pretty easily turn extra lands into manifest creatures. I really don't need a lot of this, so I'm wondering if I go this route. 9 green sources. I just don't want to get stuck in this weird position where I draw too many planes. Is the curve low enough for us to go lower than that, though? Like, could we realistically do this? And then actually maybe play the underwater tunnel. Curve's at 2.8. We have a lot of 2 drops, a lot of 3 drops. The only thing we need a lot of mana for here is Onslaught, but at 5 mana, this is quite good. And we have 2 of them, so... This feels like a really good manifest deck. Let's try this. Let's try this. I like the Surveil for Underwater Tunnel. And then again, this is a fuel for us later on. We're going to pretty easily get Delirium here, I would imagine. Like, I almost can't imagine we don't. Land. Enchantment should be pretty easy. Creature. Instant. Yeah, we're going to be set. The only thing I wish I had is one more Centipede. If I could, I would trade out a Inspector for a Centipede just to help to fix a little bit more. We do have Moldering Gem, though. But we can be good there. Those 2 together should be fine. Underwater Tunnel, again, we can Surveil. I feel good. Let's give it a go. Okay, opponents on play. We got all 3 colors. And we're looking real nice. This is pretty ideal, I would say. We could see another one of our good 2 drops here. And we got it in the Analyst. I'm about to get scavenged. My luck here is they're going to have just this insane, blue-white enchantment deck with Scavenger turn 1. I'm just going to be super sad. Seems odd to me. Is that really worth getting that on there? Because, like, my question now is... Do I just Monstrous Emergence? Patchwork Beastie? Like, that's got to feel pretty bad. Because then next turn I can Spine Seeker, get a 4th land. We get our sorcery in the graveyard. That doesn't feel terrible. They didn't have another good play. They have a creeper. Okay. I can either Traps in Screen and Beastie, or there's a Leech. I think we just let's just run them out. Okay. That helps me, Delirium, a lot. A lot. No. Oh, that's brutal. Sure. I'm wondering if I just Horrid Vigor, but I don't think I do. I decline this. I just don't think I can give them card advantage here. If this is like some crazy bomb, you know, like whatever. Okay. I say, I could have really gotten punished there, and I would have been a sad boy. This is totally fine. Sure. I'm going to take some damage here. 5 points total. Six more. All of that seems fine to me. That's pretty good. Unlock it. Put your 1/1s. Yep. Feeling pretty good. Oh, if they can kill the Spine Seeker, that'd be bad. Bottomless pool, return. If they can do trapped in the screen, they can get their bottomless pool back. Trapping in the screen, they're trapped in the screen? Yeah, that seems fine. This slows this down. I need to be able. As crazy as much opportunity as we've had to manifest dread, we haven't been able to manifest dread a single time yet. Oh boy, this is gonna finish. This is gonna kill me, isn't it? That's crazy, man. That is crazy, dude. That is heart-wrenching to pull as many lands as we did, and the one time that I Patchwork Beastie was the Valgavoth's Onslaught, which if we would have had, would have absolutely just crushed this game. This was not backbreaking at the moment, but this ended up being a very backbreaking turn of events. We had a great turn to stabilize with Horrid Vigor into Patchwork Beastie to bring this online, to do some trade-offs. You know what? I wonder if I should have, on the turn that we equipped Paranormal Analyst, I wonder if I should have tapped one of them down and attacked. Doesn't make a difference. No, it doesn't, I don't think. Because then they fear of abduction the next turn. Okay. I mean, we have a good curve here. We have our colors of mana. A little heavy on the blue. An analyst here. Bookworm can fuel me here a little bit. Okay, I'm good on lands, deck. I'm good on lands, man. Dang it! A baseball bat here actually is not terrible. I'm going to discard the Patchwork Beastie. Ooh, they're doing the reanimate strategy. We have land artifact creature, and this would throw enchantment there. Giving it delirium. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Gosh, this deck has some 6 synergies. If they go to reanimate Shroud Stomper, I'm sad. I need a Valgavoth's Onslaught, though. Because I have 7 lands. So just jamming a Valgavoth's Onslaught right now would be so big. This is pretty gross. That's pretty gross. That was a really good live or die. Come on, baby. One of the 2 Valgavoth's Onslaughts easily gets me out of this. Trapped in a Scream would be fine, too. This deck just feels too good to... Oh, that last loss was tough. Yeah. I had a feeling that was going. Yeah, I need it now. I really feel like I stabilized with a Valgavoth's Onslaught. Now, Weight Room would be great. I can Weight Room here and still be fine. I'm taking a lot of damage from this, though. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't Cryptid. I just have to Moldering Gym here. They have a removal spell for our face down card. I'm sunk. I'm not sunk. I then have to block the Shroud Stomper with our Paranormal Analyst. They have 2 of them. Holy crap, man. Yeah, I'm just dead. Good game. That's incredible, bro. I'm a little tilted. I'm not gonna lie. This deck feels very good. I have had just the very unfortunate rip in the first game that cost me for a mill, and that second game ran into a very, very good reanimate deck. Very, very good. Don't get me wrong. Very good. However, We had like no lands left in our deck, and we just could not find one of our 2 Valgavas Onslaught. I have not played this yet, and I have 2 of them, which is kind of astounding to me. We had a really, really nice kind of manifest cycle going with Bookworm. It was that last game. That last game, we were advantaged out of our mind and just could not find the things to do the things. Okay, it's going fine for now. See if this gets bounced or something. Trapped in the screen, maybe. Yep. That just saves us some damage. Right. Probably a good use there. Wonder if I can get a double block here. If counterspell back up, I'm gonna cry. Here it comes. And now this game, I have all the lands in the worlds, and I can't find a land. It helps me. Having Paranormal Analyst there would have been so good. Could move the Cursed Windbreaker onto the Glimmer Seeker and smoke me here, though. Jesus, man. I'm just getting crushed here. Wow, this deck was, I feel, so good, and I 0-3'd. I am, I have never been so sad about a deck's performance, to be honest with you. We definitely, I'm sure we made some misplays. I'm sure of that. I'm sure throughout there's probably some sequencing that would have been better here, but like, even that last turn, we were able to... I couldn't find... Again, of course, I couldn't find the mana when we actually had the Valgavoth Onslaught, so, like, just nothing came together, but... We Valgavoth Onslaught, and that final turn there, we're able to make 2 Vigilance 6/7s, which is, like, crazy good. Even with their Unnerving Grasp, kicking one of them back, we're still in great shape. Obviously, if we could have survived that turn. So a draw there of like Trapped in the Screen to get rid of the Cursed Windbreaker could have been, I think we still lose at that point, depending on how they, their attacks and whatever. Man, that is soul crushing. This deck feels so good. Double Valgavoth Onslaught is wildly good, and then we had a really good ability to turn on some Delirium, which was important to us. We fixed our mana fine. That last game we didn't find blue. We had a Paranormal Analyst and an Underwater Tunnel, so we have literally 3 blue cards. 2 of them we drew without one of our 4 blue sources. Feels really terrible. If we would have had Paranormal Analyst out when we Onslaught, we get all of those cards back. We're fueled up. Although I don't recall missing a ton with Cryptid and Spectre. Both of them, I think, were just lands. One of them was an island. But when we manifested, so that's not even that big of a deal. We ran it up to some good decks. I don't want to say that we did not. They played well. That first game we should have won. This deck is way more capable of its 0-3 performance, but that's probably on me. It's probably on me. So it happens. This is definitely the best Duskmourn draft I feel like we've been able to put together since we've been doing the premier ones here the last couple of goes. So unfortunate results, but it is what it is. I'm gonna flash some socials. Like, come subscribe. I'm taking a break, but we do more MTG Arena action at openings every Wednesday. If you want to check that out, playlist for both. Links in the description. If you want to check out our Discord, help us get to 1,000 subs, we'd appreciate that. And we'll take a break for Duskmourn for a few and probably jump back in. Hopefully you have a great day. Hopefully your MTG Arena matches go a little bit better than these last 3. But thanks for watching. Catch you next one. Peace.